And we come to you from one of the truly iconic stadiums in the NFL as you get a look at Lambeau Field here in Green Bay, Wisconsin. Tonight it's on to Week 4 as we've got a good Thursday night matchup in store as it'll be the Detroit Lions taking on the Green Bay Packers. Fall is in the air and the NFL season is in full swing, and we're underway here in Week 4. And they will elect to not bring this one out as our first drive will begin at the 25. A guy coming off a career high in rushing yards last year. Here's Aaron Jones. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the game's first play. And it's second down now. At the 25-yard line. Let's go now. Again, it's Jones. And he's upended at the 33 following a good pickup of 8.
And after that type of a run, there's some talking going on down on the field, but it's not trash talking. The guy who just carried the ball, he's going back and telling his offensive line, great job, keep it up, and we'll break that one soon.
Oh, and the hard count might have got him. This might be a first down. So jumping from his free safety spot.
That tells you how aggressive they are on defense, doesn't it? They get everyone involved. He was a little too fast on that play.
Right. So forget the 3 and out. The penalty makes this 1st and 10. Ready. Love going to give this one to Jones. And a 5-yard gain gets him to the 42. The Packers at 1-2 through the first 3 weeks of the season. And they got off to the tough 0-2 start, but come off a very important first win of the season last time out.
And it's tough when you find yourself at an early season crossroads, but that's exactly where they were. At 0-2, they were thinking if we fall to 0-3, things can spin out of control. But now at 1-2, they shouldn't feel the need to press out there. They're now back in a good spot. Find a way to win some games and keep moving forward.
Charles, Thursday night game, I think a lot of teams probably say shrink the playbook somewhat. Is that correct?
I think you're right about that because you just don't have the amount of time that you have in a normal week to put in a full playbook. So as you said, you shrink the playbook, pick out the plays that work best for you. And you know what else you're looking for? Who are the freshest guys coming off the last game to play on a Thursday night? Guys have a little extra pep in their step. You go to them early and often.
He was called on 3 times in the win last week as his first one here's away. And that is much too long. That's into the end zone for a touchback. At their own 20-yard line.
Let's go now. Go check. Go check.
They'll go with a rookie from Alabama. It's Jahmyr Gibbs. And he is brought down at the 22 after a gain of 2, and it brings up second down. This defense for the Packers, they played extremely well last week in that win over Green Bay.
It was a little bit enlightening talking with the defensive coordinator about their performance last week because the feeling was that it was a good, solid performance. They did what they needed to do to get the job done and get the win, but definitely a few lapses that they're looking to correct.
Hooker's going to throw it. Oh, his first throw of the game going to be intercepted. Picked off by Darnell Savage. And the return this time will go out to the 42-yard line. It's almost like you can see the look of frustration on his face. 4 interceptions last week. We talked about it all week. What did he do wrong? And another one here in the first half.
And you can understand the frustration. You actually feel his pain a little bit. But the worst thing he can do is what you're seeing right now. Showing the other team that he's frustrated. All they're going to do is double their efforts to make him even more frustrated. He's got to gather himself, compose himself, and keep fighting.
Well, he talked a lot about erasing that loss last week, getting back in the win column. We'll see how he responds. Throwing. Love. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's third down. You talk about this Lions defense. They've been pretty good against the pass. Not amazing, but good. Number 13 in the league.
I think if you talk to their head coach, you'll get a nice answer about how much he likes his team and what they're doing. But at the end of it, he would admit there's definitely room to improve.
And they will touch him down, but not before he gets the first. That one goes for 24 yards. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10.
1st and 10 at the 17-yard line.
Ready?
To pass, here's Jordan Love. Flushed out right. And he just throws this one away. Smart decision here this close to the end zone, and it brings up 2nd down.
And here you're down in the red zone. You need to be smart, not force anything. So that's a wise decision to just get rid of the football.
To the air again, Love. And he's not able to get away. Sacked back at the 22. Flying in for that sack, Aiden Hutchinson.
And in a flash, Aiden Hutchinson gets into the backfield and puts the quarterback on the deck. And he wasted no time embracing his role as the face of his hometown franchise as a rookie. 9.5 sacks, a surprising 3 interceptions, and Rookie of the Year runner-up mention.
Under pressure, and they got to him again.
We always talk about how teams are so competitively matched, and you just want to make those plays that give you an advantage. How about right here? The difference between letting them score a touchdown versus holding them to a field goal, that's absolutely huge with the play he just made.
And you know he hated taking the loss there on 3rd down. So, Charles, they get to them with their first turnover of the game and then make it hurt a little bit extra with a field goal.
And anytime you give the ball up, what's the first thing a coach tells his defense? Don't let them score off of this. You've got to put out the fire. In fact, in 2021, that's what one NFL coach termed his defense. The firemen. Go out there, guys, and don't let them put some points on the board.
The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. Their second drive here of the ballgame, Charles. Remember last time they threw the interception, but the defense held up. It bent a little but didn't break, only giving up the 3 points.
Yeah, obviously they left some points on the table there their last time out, but boy, they have to thank their defense for holding the opposition just 3 after they threw the pick. Their turn now. Back out on the field, put together a good drive, and get some points of their own.
This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. The success there, Charles, coming on the outside of the field, the ground game. Curious to see if that continues as we progress.
Yeah, we often talk about a variety in play calling and usually between run and pass. But in this case, with strictly the run game, you can be creative there as well. Run it inside, run it outside, keep the defense off balance.
Here's a throw out wide, complete to his running back right side. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a 1st down.
That was a pretty favorable situation there. What would you call that? 2nd and manageable? Smart play, too. Didn't force it downfield when he didn't have it. Just checked it down, let him get the 1st down, and that's exactly what he did.
On 1st and 10, Hooker. Now the Packers give him nowhere to go, and they bring him down. He couldn't get rid of it. He takes a sack for a loss of 6 to bring up 2nd down.
Warriors, 70. 70 Rangers, 70 Rangers.
Working out of the shotgun, Hooker. And his throw here is incomplete. He's trying to get it to Amon-Ra St. Brown, but now it's 3rd down. You look at this Packers defense. They've been very good this year against the pass, currently holding on to a top 10 ranking at number 10.
Yeah, defending the pass hasn't been an issue for them. It's been stopping the run. And if they don't stop the run, they can't get back to their strength, which is guarding against the air attack.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. And he returns it into enemy territory down to the 45-yard line.
Partner, I think this is where long-term starters in the NFL separate themselves from the rest of the pack, because there's still 3 full quarters left in this one. More than enough time to move past a pair of early mistakes and find a way to lead your team to a win. Mental resiliency, a characteristic every NFL team's looking for.
And now this is intercepted. My goodness. And the Lions are going to take possession here at their own 47-yard line. A few things better than a big man interception. You can always tell right when they get the football, there's that level of excitement and nervousness, and also like, what the heck do I do with this thing?
And you say, no better sight? Well, not for the quarterback who just threw it. It's bad enough to throw a pick.
And he's going to go down. They sack him back at the 42. Quay Walker came through to make the sack.
And this is what you've got to do against a quarterback like him. You've got to keep him in the pocket and not let him get to the perimeter, because once he gets outside, that's where he can really hurt you.
And now the throw here is incomplete, and with that, we come to the end of the first quarter of play. 3-0 after 1 on EA Sports. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Looking to throw, Hooker. And that is incomplete.
Nice back-to-back plays defensively. They're stacking momentum now. 1 incompletion, 2 incompletion. They're going for more.
And here now the punter Fox as he sends this one away. And a little too much mustard on that one. It hits a couple yards into the end zone. And a missed opportunity there maybe to pin him back.
Here we go.
About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive, because remember last time out they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well, and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back.
Okay,
but make
ready?
sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football and make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hands.
Love now on 2nd down. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Partner, what we're seeing so far is a defense that's certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
The Packers on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 9.
Hey, check Mega.
Here's Love. And this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on 3rd down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to.
Good clean play. No flags coming out of the pocket of the officials. Turns into an incompletion, and that should get them off the field with a 3-and-out.
He gets us away. It's a good one, drawing toward the sidelines. And this one will not be returnable as it sails out of bounds.
At their own 26-yard line.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And they come into this one off the loss over the weekend. But you say if you're going to play a Thursday night game, this is the week to do it.
It certainly is, because you get right back out there. You don't have time to dwell on things. And look, your game plan is going to be a little more limited, but so is theirs. So that's when you just appeal to your top players. Guys, you make plays in this one, we out-execute them, we could walk away with a win.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. Here's Hooker. of 5 on the sack. These sacks now, they're starting to pile up, Charles. And that front 7 defensively, they've had their way with this offensive line.
And I think at this stage, we have to start thinking about different play calls. We've got to start helping this quarterback out because the entire game he's been under siege. I don't care what the down and distance. They've got to get the ball out of his hands a lot quicker.
Going deep for Montgomery. And for a third time tonight, he's intercepted. Picked off by Darnell Savage. And the Packers are going to take over once again at their own 25-yard line. 3 first-half interceptions now. And, Charles, you'd have to think a fair amount of concern is developing over there on that sideline.
And there should be, because essentially he's been a little loose and possibly reckless with the football here in the first half. Now, maybe it's not all on him, but still 3 interceptions. That puts the entire team in jeopardy. So the play caller from here on out, got to design some throws for him that he can complete, keep it away from the defense, and try and get him back on track.
A second down throw for Love. And his throw is incomplete.
Well, so far in this drive, they've done some good work. They force incompletions on first and second down, bring up 3rd and 10. That brings up the big question. Do they bring pressure or do they play coverage on this down?
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Love looking to throw it. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
This defense has certainly played well so far in this game, and the coverage has been tight on just about every throw. Forced a few here so far in this game, and now it brings up 4th down.
He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. This is taken at the 18. We'll call that a punt of 54 yards. Well struck. And the Lions will take over.
At their own 27-yard line.
The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. Early on, you know, Charles, every game could be called a measuring stick game. But I think when it comes within your division like this, it's a measuring stick game with a little extra intrigue.
I would agree with that totally, because all division games have a little extra to them. But I like where this game is situated, because at this stage of the season, it has that little extra juice. But at the same time, it's not a make or break if this were, let's say, week 15, 16, somewhere in that neighborhood.
Ready?
They go play action. Here's Hooker. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked off by Eric Stokes. And the Packers are going to take over at their own 41. Well, CD, you know, you mentioned earlier about spreading the ball around in this game. I don't think you mentioned the guys in the other uniform. With 4 interceptions here in the first half, and several different guys have picked him off.
Yeah, instead of analyzing what's going wrong with him, throwing the football, while we look at the defense, they came in prepared. Had excellent game plan, well scouted, and they're taking it away at almost every turn.
They'll start out on the ground with Jones. And he takes this up right near the 45-yard line. Taken down on the play by Aiden Hutchinson.
Brandon, 5 yards on that run. Let's get back to the huddle and make sure if you're a back, you spend time with your offensive line and give them credit. Hard to move those 300-plus pounders at the line of scrimmage, and they did for a significant chunk of yardage.
And he'll get it down to the 47 here. That one a first down pickup of 8.
Another strong run from the underrated Aaron Jones, who really deserves more credit for what he has done for the Packers. Even splitting carries in an offense that loves to throw it around, Jones put up his 3rd 1,000-yard season in the last 4 years.
Down to the 42, second down.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
Switching things up, they'll throw it now with Jordan Love. This ball tipped, and it's going to be incomplete. Fortunate maybe to get that back. It's third down.
I would say it'd probably be a good idea for him to reintroduce himself to his receivers at the half because they're definitely on different wavelengths. But I also don't advocate waiting that long. Next series before you get out there. Hey, let's get together, guys. Let's get this thing moving.
Come on.
And the line to gain here is the 37 on third down.
Edo blue. Black ultra. Strikers. 3-3.
The Packers going to use one of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter.
Down.
So after the second down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. To throw now. Here's Love. He's got his target. That's complete. And he's going to have the Packers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
That's a play that will likely be forgotten when you talk about big moments in this game. But plays like this are critical to keep drives going. And if points result, we'll call this play significant.
And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, Packers. Aaron Jones, his 3rd rushing touchdown of the year. And the Packers are able to extend their lead. Well, we've said it many times. He is always a threat to go the distance anytime he's got the ball in his hands. And on this occasion, he did just that.
Well, he's definitely the guy that makes this offense go. And when you're an RB1, running back 1, you've got to be willing to be patient at times as well. Not every run's going to be the home run we saw there. But once you get that opportunity and that opening, you take full advantage.
So now Carlson, after the touchdown, called on to send this one away. No run back here for Raymond. This will be a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, you had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. Preston Smith comes in for the sack. So that now 4 first-half sacks. This pass rush has been unrelenting.
And, partner, you hear that sound of paper being ripped to shreds? That's a game plan that they've had so far because they've got to say to themselves right now, we have to do something differently.
Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing 2nd and a bundle. Hooker now off play action. Under pressure, they got him again. They'll get to the line here, but remember, it's also 3rd down. From the gun, it's Hooker. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
I know this offense was expecting to do big things, but it certainly hasn't turned out that way, at least not through the first 3 drives. They're definitely going to have to put their heads together and start concocting some offense that'll move the ball downfield.
On 4th down, Jack Fox on to punt for Detroit. This is fielded at the 27. That's going to go in the books as a 55-yard punt. Well done. And it'll be Packer football here. First down and 10.
Let's go.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And not an abundance of time remains on the clock, Charles, but you would think more than enough to try to extend this lead before intermission.
And when you're talking about extending the lead, I think you're talking about aiming for the end zone because there is plenty of time for that. The fallback is to get 3. But in your mind, you put 6 on the board right before the half. That's a heck of a dagger and great momentum to carry into the locker room.
Flush to his right. And Love is going to slide down and pick up the first. Now the Packers going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half.
First and 10 at the 45-yard line.
Ready.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down.
Fight, 97.
Love. This one into the hands of the rookie Luke Musgrave. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. Second and 2. Well, hang on now. We're going to pause here. We've got an injured player. Well, the medical staff is going to come out here and take a look, and we will take a short break. Love now. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
Let's give some credit to the defensive guys on that play. Able to bat that one away. Sure looked like they were trying to hit the corner route.
Here we go.
After the incompletion, here now, 3rd and 2.
6, mega. Seal, black.
Now Love. And that will be incomplete.
Give them credit for excellent coverage, tight coverage. They're doing a lot of things that we talk about in basketball. They're causing disruptions in the passing game. And as long as that continues, it'll be tough for them to gain any momentum throwing the ball downfield.
So coming on now is the field goal unit. They're going to try for 3, and he'll need all the leg he's got here. This from 54 yards away. And this one looks good. It is good. Right down the pipe, and that will extend their lead even further. Still a little bit of time left here in the second quarter, but they do get 3 before the half and expand that lead.
And they have to be happy about that. And we haven't met a team yet that doesn't put an emphasis on trying to get points on the board in the last 2 minutes of a half. They'll be real excited to have those up on the board.
And it'll come out to the 25 as Raymond will elect not to bring it out. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be second down.
First play of the drive, let's give credit all around. Excellent blocking. But the guy carrying the ball, he was the finisher. A really nice run.
Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here's 2nd and a yard from the 34. A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
This is a half for not just the coverage, but the entire defense is setting the tone in this game.
They tried to throw on second down, unsuccessful. Now it's 3rd and 1. Hooker. And the Packers give him nowhere to go, and they bring him down. Kenny Clark able to record his 5th sack of the season. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
The score, Packers 14, Lions nothing.
And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon, getting set for quarter number 3 here. It'll be Lions football to start the second half, and they trail here as we get back underway on EA Sports. No run back here for Raymond. This will be a touchback. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. Charles, it'll be interesting to see what adjustments this offense made in the locker room. Haven't really been able to get anything going offensively, virtually nothing in the ground attack either. So certainly something has to change here in quarter 3.
And I'm pretty sure their friends from the defensive side of the ball told them exactly that, because those guys, the stop troops, they've been playing pretty well. They've kept them around in this game. Now, they've got some time. The running game struggled in the first half. Opposition knows how to focus on defending the pass here. They've got to re-energize that ground game and maybe open things up for a comeback here in this half.
Heck of a play there to get to him quickly and get him down for a loss.
I think they did a really nice job getting ready for this game, scouting, watching film, and understanding defensively what the play design was.
Hooker's throw complete there to St. Brown. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And now we've got a 3rd and 4.
I always laugh when people say, what's the toughest route to defend? And I'm like, any of them, especially if it's a good receiver. That makes things very difficult. But when you're running a drag route, something short, shallow, going through defenders, using guys almost as screens in order to get open, that makes things tough for guys trying to get to the football.
Now a 3rd down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
At their own 20-yard line.
Got it?
About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line.
Check,
Play fake. Here's Love. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. Down to the 10. Touchdown, Packers. Christian Watson, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Packers are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead.
And that's a drive that makes everyone happy on that bench, because they accomplish exactly what they set out to do. Take care of the football, eat up a little clock, end up in the end zone. Now they've got a cushion for the rest of the game. So they didn't just help themselves offensively, they helped their defense out as well.
Carlson's extra point up and good. And that pushes the lead up to an even 20. Carlson back out there now to send this one away. Here comes Khalif Raymond from his end zone. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down officially at the 21.
At their own 21-yard line.
The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
Hooker to throw on 1st and 10. Packer pressure, and down he goes. He couldn't get rid of it. He takes a sack for a loss of 6 to bring up 2nd down.
Ready? 19 Lions. Go.
Now Hooker. That throw taken in by Jamison Williams. Call it a gain of 6 on the play, and that brings up full 10 yards. Right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the first down and move the chains. Third down, Hooker looks to throw it. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's fourth down. Here comes the Lions punter now. He's been one of their few bright spots so far. And problems spreading to the punt team now. This one goes all the way into the end zone on the fly, so that'll come back to the 20. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. Well, partner, you know, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
Well, thanks for joining us here on a Thursday night in the NFL. Third quarter, 2nd and 10 coming up. Up the middle, Jones. Room here to run. And this will be a Packers first down as he's able to take this up to the 30-yard line.
Well, as we've learned over the years, just because a guy plays left tackle doesn't mean he doesn't have run-blocking abilities. And we just saw it there. Controlled the line of scrimmage, created a big gain.
That's kind of a bonus. He's there to protect that high value that you have back under center, but he creates space in the run game.
Yeah, not only can he dance, he can mash, too.
Jack Campbell, a first-round pick there on the tackle.
Oh, that was a thing of beauty right there. Look at how quick those blockers fired off the line once the ball was snapped. That was an O-line on a mission, all in sync, and the defense is lucky that play only picked up 5 yards.
Ball on the 35. Here comes 2nd and 5. They go bootleg. Love. This is caught. It's Christian Watson. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. That one covers 24 yards. It's a first down.
And while we may be looking at the scoreboard, this offense certainly is not, because they're showing no signs of backing down, even with a 3-score lead here in the third quarter. I think they keep taking their shots. They've seen blown leads happen throughout this league. They don't want to fall victim to it themselves.
Lambeau Field, one of the best home field advantages in the NFL, no doubt. And they're a happy bunch here as the Packers lead third quarter. A run on first down, but it's not going to get them much. Maybe a yard, and that's all.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
Come on,
2nd and 9. Love, they go play action now. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
They decided the opportunity was there and launched a deep ball, but he was unable to get away from the defender, couldn't create space, couldn't uncover the end of the route, and that one winds up incomplete.
They'll need to get it to the 30 for a first. This is third down. On play action. Love to throw. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. Give them 22 there on the third down conversion.
This is just more of the same. This defense has had no answer on a lot of these throws. They've let these receivers run wild, and here's another completion for good yardage.
Lambeau Field, one of the best home field advantages in the NFL, no doubt. And they're a happy bunch here as the Packers lead third quarter. Jordan Love ready on first down here. And this throw a bit late as he couldn't reach back for it. What a difference a week makes. Last week he hit on over 80% of his passes. This week he's down under 50%. What do you see as the difference?
Well, I think we're used to seeing a drop. If someone's over 80%, they're not going to hold that number, not in this league. But to drop under 50%, that just tells me that the defense, they spent a lot of extra time on game films and came up with a really good plan to try and chip away at his timing. They're in a pretty good spot right now with a convincing lead. I think this is where they put on the boxing gloves and start to try and pound them into submission.
And the offensive line, they've controlled this game. I don't see why that trend would change now. Play action this time with Love. That is caught. And the Packers are going to have first and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. Well, they've had a great, impressive drive going here, and that pickup ensures the drive continues.
And not only do you continue the drive, which is demoralizing for the guys on the defense side of the ball right now, but you make your own defense happy. They're able to get a little more rest over on the sidelines while this one continues downfield.
Throwing. Love. And he is going to go down. Back at the 11-yard line. Not the first and goal play they drew up. Multiple defenders in to bring him down to the ground.
11-yard line.
One quarter remains here in this Thursday night matchup. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. So they get pushed back to the 11, and here's second and goal.
Ready.
To pass, here's Jordan Love. He's got Watson. It's caught. Touchdown, Packers. A great effort there. His second touchdown of the game, his third on the year, as his guys have opened up a very comfortable lead. So still throwing here in the fourth quarter with a pretty sizable lead, and now that lead even more sizable. And if nothing else here, CD, a chance to pile on some stats before this one wraps up, and he did just that.
Brandon, convention tells us it's time for them to get off the gas a little bit, right? But you and I both know the receivers don't want them to because, as you noted, this is their chance to pile on the stats. If they got their way, they try to get every single spot in the depth chart points before this game is over.
So after the made field goal, here's Carlson to send it away. And it'll come out to the 25 as Raymond will elect not to bring it out.